These are 5 creepy photos with disturbing backstories. Number 5. Keef Safford was a 14-year-old Australian boy who wanted to travel the world. He is restless and often runs away from home, so much so that his parents asked for help from an association for troubled kids. Keef managed to escape from this place, and in February 1970 he decides to go and see the world alone. With no money, he sneaked into Sydney Airport, climbed on a plane's wheel and entered the compartment that serves to store the wheel during the flight. The technicians think that Keef was hiding there long before takeoff. The boy remained hidden until the aeroplane took off. John Gilspin, an amateur photographer, was testing his new camera lens as the plane took off, and unwittingly caught Keef Safford's 200-foot plunge to death. Number 4. The Omagh Bombing was a car bombing that took place on the 15th of August 1998 in County Tyrone, Northern Ireland. This photo shows the red Vauxhall Cavalier containing the bomb. This photograph was taken shortly before the explosion. The camera was found afterwards in the rubble. The Spanish man and child seen in the photo both survived. The photographer, who was with the same group of Spanish tourists, was killed. The bombing killed 29 people and injured 220 others. Telephone warnings had been sent out 40 minutes beforehand, but were inaccurate, and police had accidentally moved people towards the bomb. Number 3. Blanche Monnier was a woman in France who was secretly kept locked in a small room by her mother for 25 years. At age 25, Blanche Monnier had set her heart on marrying a lawyer, who was not to her mother's liking. Her disapproving mother locked her in a tiny room for 25 years. On May 23, 1901, the Paris Attorney General received an anonymous letter that revealed the secret imprisonment. She was found in appalling conditions and rescued by police. Her mother became ill shortly after being arrested and died 15 days later. Having been released from the room, Blanche Monnier's continuing mental problems soon led to her admission to a psychiatric hospital, where she died in 1913. Number 2. On October 29, 2013, a crew of 4 engineers were conducting routine maintenance on a 220-foot wind turbine when it suddenly caught fire. When the fire broke out, it almost immediately engulfed the only escape route, which was the staircase leading to the shaft. Although 2 of the men were able to reach safety in the staircase, 2 of the crew ages 19 and 21 became trapped on top of the turbine with no way out. One of the guys decided to choose his fate and jumped down. His body was later discovered in a field next to the turbine. The other victim's body was found on top of the turbine by a firefighting team that arrived once the fire died down. This photo shows their final moments as they appear to be embracing each other. Number 1. Omayra Sanchez was a Colombian girl killed by the 1985 eruption of the Nevado del Ruiz volcano when she was 13 years old. Volcanic debris mixed with ice to form massive mudslides and debris flows that rushed into the river's valley below the mountain, killing nearly 23,000 people and destroying 13 villages. After her home was demolished, Sanchez became pinned beneath the debris of her house, where she remained trapped in the water for 3 days. She was documented as she descended from calmness into agony. Her courage and dignity touched journalists and relief workers. After 60 hours of struggling, she died, likely as a result of either gangrene or hypothermia. So that was 5 creepy photos with disturbing backstories. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more countdown videos.